The evening sky above Incheon International Airport looked pale, as if hiding an unspoken feeling. Between the hustle and bustle of the departure, the sound of the announcement, and the hasty pace of the passengers, two figures who have been the pulse of the Korean entertainment world slowly emerged from behind the automatic glass doors. Jungkook, with a calm step and head slightly lowered, walked parallel to V, who was looking straight ahead, his expression calm yet deep. Instantly, the crowd in the terminal turned into a sea of camera light, each flash capturing second by second the encounter of two stars that never really dim. They don't just come to fly. There's something bigger in each step. The atmosphere of the airport that afternoon was no longer a transit room, but a stage that was accidentally transformed by fate into an emotional meeting place for two friends who once shared a stage. Songs, laughter, and tears. When V turned slightly towards Jungkook, the look in both of them's eyes was like talking without a word. There were memories flowing through the damp airport air, reminiscent of the early days when they stood together backstage, patting each other on the shoulder before the searchlights flashed across their faces. Now, they are back side by side, not in front of thousands of spectators, but in the middle of a world that seems to stop for a moment just to watch them walk towards the departure gate. Soldiers waiting outside the security fence held banners bearing their names, some crying silently, while others simply stood still, looking at the two figures with excited gazes. After years of separation, enlistment, solo activities, and different schedules, the days seemed like a symbol that something was coming together again. Jungkook and V don't speak loudly, but their body language says a lot. A silent conversation about the long journey that finally brought them back to square one. BTS, the family that raised them, the stage waiting to be addressed again. The photographers crammed into the left side of the departure lane. The sound of the camera clicking was like the fast rhythm of an unfinished song. Jungkook lowered his head politely, while V waved lightly, his smile faint but sincere. In an instant, the atmosphere that was just an ordinary departure turned into a small historical moment sculpted by time and feelings. No script, no artificial stage, just two humans who once divided their worlds with each other, and now, walking together again towards the same goal. The news that the two would be flying to Los Angeles immediately spread on social media in a matter of minutes. The virtual world exploded with speculation. Will they attend a fashion event? Is this a sign of the group's comeback? Or maybe a new musical collaboration that will rock the world? But for those who really know their trip, the meeting at the airport was more than just a departure. It was a sign that their friendship was still alive, that the common thread between BTS members had never really broken despite the distance, time, and state duty that had separated. Jungkook with his way of always looking simple yet intense, and V with his mysterious aura of calm, as if both bring the yin and yang side of their group. And in the midst of all the hustle and bustle, they still find time to smile a little. A smile that is understandable only to people who have endured as much pressure and love as they have experienced. Some journalists noted those little details. How V occasionally turned his head, how Jungkook adjusted his pace to align, how HYB staff kept their distance but made room for the moment to happen naturally. No excessive formalities, no huge barricades. Everything flows quietly, like two rivers that finally meet again after a long separation. The airport became a more tangible stage than anything they had walked on before. Each step towards gate is a symbol of their career journey, from young people who used to dream in a small rehearsal room in Gangnam, to now global icons whose small steps can shake the entertainment world. And although they looked ordinary that afternoon, there was a different light around them. Probably because everyone knows that BTS, slowly but surely, is preparing to return to the big stage. Before they passed through immigration, V had time to stare at the sky visible from the airport's glass roof. He took a short breath, then smiled a little. Jungkook next to her raised his hat slightly, as if realizing something in common. Out there, the world is waiting. But not only concerts await them. The fashion world has also called. After their respective personal successes in fashion, V with their collaborations with Celine and Cartier, Jungkook with his role as Calvin Klein's global ambassador, both now seem to be opening a new chapter. Maybe a global photo shoot, maybe an appearance on the stage of Paris Fashion Week. or maybe just a secret meeting that combines the worlds of music and fashion in one elegant space. But whatever it was, they carried an aura that couldn't be hidden. Jungkook with his minimalist elegance and V with his elegant experimental style are two sides of one big image that has made BTS more than just a music group. They're a symbol of global lifestyle and culture. As they waited in front of the boarding door, the atmosphere was a little calmer. V sat for a moment, holding his phone, while Jungkook stood by a large window overlooking the runway. From the reflection of the glass, you can see the faces of both of them who look mature, full of experience, but still keep the same youthful spirit. Outside, their plane was preparing to take off, and inside that waiting room, time seemed to slow down. Jungkook looked out the window. He remembered the stage that once made him cry, the song Still With You he wrote for ARMY, and the silence after their last concert together. V then stands up to him, their shoulders almost touching. He said softly, perhaps only heard by Jungkook, "We'll be back." Jungkook turned his head, smiled briefly, and replied, "We never left." The sentence is simple, but enough to make the heart of anyone who saw the scene tremble. Two sentences that describe everything about them, about BTS, about the bond that time cannot erase. Their plane was finally called. The staff asked them to be prepared. The sound of the announcement echoed, and in an instant, they disappeared behind the boarding door. But what is left at the airport is not only a flash of steps or the smell of perfume, but also a taste that is difficult to explain. Hope, nostalgia, and pride. Outside, the sun had completely sunk, leaving behind a dark purple sky that became BTS's signature color, as if nature was celebrating a small gathering that holds great meaning. A few hours later, on social media, the hashtag #TaehyungUpdate instantly became trending around the world. Photos of them spread on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and even major news sites ran similar headlines. V and Jungkook fly together, a harbinger of BTS's return. The fans write poetry, edit videos, and invent theories. Most see it as a coincidence, but most know that nothing is really a coincidence when it comes to BTS. They always have a reason, even for the smallest moments on the other side of the world. Fashion designers are waiting curiously. They know, if two icons like V and Jungkook arrive in a big city like Los Angeles or Paris, there will be something monumental. Whether it's a new collaboration, a global campaign, or a surprise appearance on the runway. The worlds of music and fashion vibrate along the same lines, waiting, guessing, and hoping. And amid it all, those two names, V and Jungkook, stand at the center of attention, not because of hype, but because of the charisma born of their hard work, maturity, and love of art. A few days after the departure, reports emerged that other BTS members had also started to become active again. RM was spotted at HYB's studio, Jimin in vocal rehearsals, and J-Hope attending a luxury brand event in Seoul. Slowly, everything seemed to be getting closer to each other, like stars returning to form the same constellation after a long separation. V and Jungkook's meeting at the airport wasn't just another overseas trip. It was a symbol of gravity pulling all the members back into their orbits. The shadow of BTS's next concert is starting to feel real. Rumors say they will perform in Seoul before the end of the year, possibly in a reunion concert called Beyond the Time. The fans started speculating. Maybe V and Jungkook have already prepared a duet song. Maybe their fashion will be the theme of the stage, combining the elegant elements of the runway with the wild energy of live music. All those theories flow, but none can erase the simple meaning of that airport moment. That true friendship doesn't fade, and that beauty doesn't always need the spotlight. Thus, an afternoon at Incheon Airport turns into a story to be told again and again. About two best friends who return to walk side by side. About music that is not ended. About the world that stops for a moment just to stare at their steps. And behind it all, there is an invisible but real message. That love, friendship, and dreams never really go away. They are just waiting for the time to fly back. Just like V and Jungkook, who left Incheon for a new sky, bringing with them the hope of the whole world that is always waiting for BTS to shine again.